Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I sort of just wanna log in and touch bases with all of you. I know I have been gone for a few months, but I wanted to let you know what I have been working on. So as you know, I try to find good companies that I can invest in and also hold them until I get some gains on the stocks. But I lately have been more curious about strategies where I can produce income and not just investing in stocks that pay dividends, but also actively managing some positions and generate income from those positions. So options is something that I have been exploring for quite some time, although these past few months, I sort of studied this strategy in more depth. And I had been selling options, selling calls, and selling puts. And I sort of started building a strategy, and that's what I wanted to share with you in this video. So it's just gonna be in general terms. If you want me to, I can give you some more details as far as the trades that I am doing. But basically, I'm doing several strategies with options. So one of them had been doing some calendar spreads and diagonal spreads. So basically, this will mean that I buy an option that is farther out in the expiration date, but is very close to being in the money or just barely out of the money. And what I do with that auction once I purchase it is then I sell contracts against that auction. And the contracts that I sell are basically short in expiration. And I have been selling calls with a zero point 0.3 delta, zero point 0.4 delta. I know I'm being aggressive in the premiums that I'm trying to collect, but my strategy here is to try to basically recuperate as much premium as possible and as quickly as possible on the options that I purchase. So then I have time to keep collecting income against them if I wanted to. Keep in mind that once you purchase options that are out in the money, you also have theta decay working against you. So you want to be able to recuperate that money and then have some gains on top of that. So that is what I have been doing so far with this strategy. I have been collecting between $400 and $600 a week. Which is good. And another thing that I do is when I get into these positions, I make sure that is in companies that have a good reputation, have a good story, in terms of being good investment positions such as PepsiCo. I have been investing in Qualcomm, Target, basically companies that have a good performance. Because my thought process here is that, well, first of all, I don't want that the long position loses so much value, such as I cannot sell premium against, I cannot sell contracts against these positions. And then the other thing is that if for some reason, as we are experiencing right now, the market goes down, then these options will have enough time to recuperate. In case we go down, we will have enough time to basically go back up again. So good companies, good performance, and basically a long-term horizon with these companies. So that is one strategy. So that will be like a calendar spread or diagonal spread, as I said. The other strategy that I'm doing is basically something that is called like the wheel strategy. And what I do with this is I sell puts against some options. Now, these are companies that I don't necessarily want to keep long term. So basically, I sell puts. I try to get about 0.5% or the 1% premium based on the capital that I'm putting down. And then if I get assigned, I sell calls against those, and I'm trying to be aggressive when I sell puts, and I try to be aggressive when I sell calls, such that the game is just being in and out of the stock and keep collecting premium as much as possible. So with this, like I said, I'm investing in companies that pay good premium, that have a high volatility, that basically I'm not interested in keeping the stock. I'm just interested in collecting premium when I get into the stock and collecting premium when I get out of the stock. So it's just a game where basically I buy and sell 100 shares of this company. And as I do that, I just keep collecting premium. So with this, I have been able to collect about also $500 to $600 a week. And so far with this strategy, so it depends on how much capital you put down to work. Obviously, if you have more capital to work with, you are going to be able to collect more premiums. Same thing with the diagonal spread and the calendar spreads. However, overall in my portfolio, I try to keep a good portion also in cash. So with these strategies, I don't go all into options. Basically, I try to keep a ratio of 70% or 40-60%, so that if something goes terribly against my my strategy, then I have enough cash to be able to keep that working and keep receiving income. So it's something that I have been working on so far. I have learned tons. I really like the fact that I am in the selling side of the auction and at the buying side of the auction, which to me is just way too risky. You never know what a stock might trade for. And so far, I have been doing this just with equities. So far, that is what I have been up to, just generating income, trying to build up my cash position with this strategy. And that if you want more information about this, just, send me a comment. Let me know that you want to learn more about this. I will try to share some of the trades that I'm doing and which companies I'm doing. And my goal here is to learn as much as possible as I can from you guys as well. So if you're into selling options and you have been doing this for some time, I would love to hear your experience. To me, it's something that is very eye-opening to just having a strategy of buying and holding a stock, or buying a stock and receiving dividends. To me, is more active and much more lucrative as well for the risks that I'm taking in purchasing equities. So with that, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for listening, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.